What's up, guys? Today I am very excited because I will be going on a tour to the Ko'olau Whiskey Distillery here in Hawaii. So they make their own whiskey, so I get to tour the facility, taste the whiskey. I'm getting a bottle, and yeah, it'll be really fun to try some whiskey from Hawaii. See you soon. So I Ubered to the distillery, and along the way I saw these beautiful views of the mountains and just these breathtaking views. We went through this tunnel, which I forgot about, but I did go through it my first time here, so that was cool. And just like that, we're at the distillery. It's kind of just like a hole in the wall kind of place, but it's very good vibes. And I did try their signature old fashioned, which I recreated in a video on social media, so go check that out. It's very delicious. And after I finished that, it was time for the tour. So right here is where most of the production takes place. They don't have any rick houses at this point, but they're working on expanding and hopefully one day will. And they do have 3 stills. This right here is the largest. And this is the bottling station.
I am the Chief Operations Officer here at Ko'olau Distillery, which is a great title to tell your mother that's about it. I'm also the head janitor. Before you guys came in earlier, I cleaned the bathroom over there. Please feel free to use that one. That's the distiller's bathroom. No one should be forced to go in there. Please don't use that one. There are 3 ingredients in our whiskey: corn, barley, and water. I've got 2 daughters. They're 13 and 15, and they're into Harry Potter. And I'm like, Daddy does magic. I'm like, what? It's like I turned corn into whiskey, and they're like, that's not magic. I was like, it will be when you're 21, come back to see me. So anyway, those are the 3 ingredients. I'm gonna tell you what makes them so special and why we do it and why we pick the ones we do.
So our tour guide was one of the 2 founders, who is a US veteran, and he was very informative, very cool, very down to earth. Right here is a representation of their mash bill and a closer look at the still.
Purchase. The highest cost of goods when you own a business in Hawaii is always going to go ahead and be your barrels. Anything shipping wise, because that's just going to jack it up. Our bottles, when we buy them, they're worth more in shipping than they are to actually purchase. So we do reuse the barrels once when we make Old Pali Road Whiskey. When you do that, you must refer to yourself as an American whiskey. You cannot call yourself a bourbon. So when we reuse our barrels, we go ahead and make Old Pali Road, which is an American whiskey. Now we have gotten to the point where we started to make a whole bunch of bourbon, which is positive, and that's just the natural cycle when you own a distillery. The more you can go ahead and save, then you can move on to having a bourbon. You can try it next door, and we have some bottles for it. It is a straight, which means definition of a straight bourbon is that it is 2 years or older, so it is a straight bourbon. So feel free to try it over there. Now, that's our first ingredient.
So I did purchase a bottle of the bourbon that he was talking about, and I did a review on it for my Wisdom Wayne podcast. So if you're interested in that, go check out Wisdom Wayne podcast. And it was very phenomenal. I was very surprised by how good it was. I really enjoyed it. So yeah, go check that out if you're interested. But right here, he's telling us more about the distillation process. He went really in depth with everything, and we really got an insight on how the whiskey is made. And then right here we are trying the distillate before it enters the barrel. It's kind of like White Dog, so that was a pretty cool experience to kind of, see the beginning to the end result. And then of course we got to bottle our own whiskey. So he's showing us right here how to do the labels. So we did the labels, bottled it, and put the cork in, the stickers on, all of that. We did the whole process. It was batch 24, which, if you know anything about me, that's my lucky number. So that was very cool. And all of these plastic jugs have the final product out of the barrel. Everything's mixed together, and these are containers that are ready for bottling, I'm sorry. So there's me, this nice girl that was on the tour, took a video of me doing the labels and getting ready for the bottling process. So that was very kind of her. And there's my bottle. And I did purchase my bottle. As he said on the tour, if you don't want to keep your bottle and purchase it, then he gets free labor. So sorry to those who didn't buy theirs. Mine was very good. I enjoyed it. So right here he's showing us how to put the sticker on, which features the Hawaiian flag and the American flag, and on the top is the Hawaiian Islands. So there's our bottles getting filled. It was very cool. And there's my bottle number 24, and I wrote Velvet on mine. And then it was time for some tasting.
The equivalent of about one drink. You also do not have to go ahead and, where's my spoon? You do not have to drink all of it. Please. I don't know why you wouldn't want to, but you don't have to. I'm going to take you through a guided tasting. Don't shoot it either. I'm going to teach you how to taste whiskey. I'm sure if you learned some other way, that's awesome. I'm going to teach you how I learned. You do you.
So we did try the whiskey, their gin, and vodka, and they were all really good. And here in the gift shop, I did get some goodies. I got one of these rock glasses, and I got some bitters and some simple syrup. And yeah, they have some really great products. Go check them out online if you want. But it's a very cool experience if you're in Hawaii. So yeah, thanks for watching, and aloha.